This is lecture 36 of Quadrant Christianity. So, Marcus is another Gnostic who held the tetrad in the highest regard and linked the Ogadad to the tetrad. Marcus was a Pythagorean. Pythagoreans swore by the tetrad. Marcus announced that the tetrad appeared to him in the form of a woman. The infinitely exalted tetrad descended upon him from the invisible and indescribable places in the form of a woman and expounded to him alone its own nature and the origin of all things, which it had never before revealed to any one, either of gods or men. The Pythagorean tetrad. Marcus described that existence was created through two tetrads. Marcus articulated the first tetrad as the unspeakable silence, Father, truth. Marcus described the second tetrad as Word, life, man, church. Divisions of the Old Testament books are law, history, poetry, and prophets. The Christian division of the Old Testament is those four parts. Jews divide the Old Testament into three parts. Christians, however, divide the Old Testament into four parts. Again, we see the dynamic between 3 and 4. There was controversy in the church over whether Jesus was crucified with 3 nails or 4 nails. Most art in the Middle Ages depicts Jesus crucified with 4 nails. Once more, we see the 3-4 dilemma in the number of nails used to crucify Jesus. There are 4 rivers in the Garden of Eden. They are Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. And they fit the quadrant pattern. Pishon is the increase, Gihon is bursting forth. So this is like creation, and then the sustaining, and then Tigris is rapid. This is actual movement, and then Euphrates is fruitfulness. That's a transcendent fourth. Fourth is related to sex, knowledge, death. The fourth is transformation. Proverbs 30 employs a 3-4 dynamic. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, 4 that never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, land, which is never satisfied with water, and fire, which never says enough. The eye that mocks a father, that scorns an aged mother, will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by the vultures. There are 3 things that are too amazing for me, 4 that I do not understand: the way of the eagle in the sky, the way of the snake on a rock, the way of the ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman. This is the way of an adulterous woman. Okay, she eats and wipes her mouth and says, I've done nothing wrong. Under 3 things the earth trembles. Under 4 it cannot bear up: a servant who becomes king, a godless fool who gets plenty to eat, a contemptible woman who gets married, and a servant who displaces her mistress. 4 things on earth are small, yet they are extremely wise. Ants are creatures of little strength, yet they store up their food in the summer. Hyraxes are creatures of little power, yet they make their home in the cracks. Locusts have no king, yet they advance together in ranks. A lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it is found in kings' palaces. There are 3 things that are stately in stride, 4 that move with stately bearing: a lion mighty among beasts who retreats before nothing, a strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king secure against revolt. If you play the fool and exalt yourself, or if you plan evil, clap your hand over your mouth. For as churning cream produces butter, and as twisting the nose produces blood, so stirring up anger produces strife.